I have made over R1 million from just my YouTube channel, and today's video is more dedicated to be able to just show hustlers out there what I actually done in order to be able to make this million. But not only that, I am going to be showing you guys the analytics, how much I've been making on some months, like in terms of the highest month, the lowest month, and more importantly, I'll also show you the million that I'm speaking about. I'm just excited that finally today I get to speak about this topic. I know most people are still asking themselves if it actually does pay, and other people are still asking themselves why are some people doing this. And truly speaking, guys, just by you to get some certain things off, for you to be able to understand. When I started my YouTube channel, I've had my YouTube channel for like I think over 8 years. I had my YouTube channel for over 8 years. But when I started my first channel, what I done is that I was still a skateboarder at this time, and I was just learning tricks because I always watched YouTube to learn certain things. So I was always learning tricks from YouTube. And someday I was like, you know what, I think if I can be able to show these people how to do this, it'll be much more better, because it means that I'll have to learn too much of that to be able to show how to do it. So what I done is that I created my first channel, my first YouTube channel. I'll just show you guys here and then from there on the channel, what we focused more on was just me skating, like showing videos here, doing all those things. That was like when I was still, I think it was like 13, 12 years old. But from there, my channel, I stopped, I lost path with skating for some time, because where I lived, it was, we never really had, the right routes to skate at. So I only skated, in holidays, whenever I go visit, in different cities where there was, a skate park, the roads were clean and everything, it was skateable. So that's how it happened. And then from there, I stayed off YouTube for a couple of months. But now, early 2017, what happened is that I didn't have a smartphone at this time. It was a bit earlier, I lost my smartphone. So I was walking around, I had a small phone, one of those small phones. And the first thing that I done is that when I started knowing about trading, because that's when I knew about trading in 2017, the first thing that I done was I had a laptop that I wasn't using, so I just had to install certain things, do all these things, now be able to use it. And from there, what it done is that that laptop was able to just allow me to get a few capital here and there. But the most important thing is that also my mom helped me up into getting a new smartphone. So that changed everything for me. Once I got that smartphone, I remember I literally sat down with my mom, and then I showed her that this is actually an investment compared to a cost, because she was like, this much on the phone, 1, 2, 3. I was like, no, this phone is gonna make me millions, and I will be able to pay you back, and on top of that, I will take care of you for the rest of your life. She didn't believe it. So what happened is that she did get me a phone, and as soon as she got me that phone, that's when now I started telling myself that, okay, I made this promise, so I need to find a way to make the smartphone give me money. So what I done is that I started searching ways to make money, all those things. You go on the internet, you search how to make money quick, how to make money fast, how to make money online, how to make money on your smartphone, how to make money today, all those questions. And there came different types of options. So the one that actually stood out as well for me was Forex trading, because at the time, remember, I once saw my friend's mom trading, but I didn't really know much about it or go into details into what that is, all those details. But when I saw it once again, it brought to me like, oh, I know this thing. Maybe I should just see what's happening. So at that time, remember, I just got a smartphone. So my friend were walking in town, and he just created an Instagram account for me, and he just took a picture. You can even see my first picture. He just took a picture and he posted it. I was like, I don't know what this Instagram is. It's not for me. I'm cut this thing off. I want to focus on my things. So what happened is that throughout that whole process, stay with me, and this is actually very important. Throughout that whole process, what happened was that as soon as I got on Instagram, the first posts that I started seeing were about traders. So traders around me, this person, this person, this person, and they were all my age, but they're actually more successful. And I was asking myself, what are these people doing that I don't even know, or that I don't have? Then I noticed that they were trading. So that actually gave me the push to now go out there and fund my very first trading account. So now I went and I started funding my first trading account, I think with $22. And as soon as I funded $22, that's when things started changing. So now today's topic is going to be focusing more on how I made $1 million, and I'm also going to be showing you guys proof. So from there, what happened is that each and every single morning, I would always sit down, sit jam on YouTube videos, learn certain things, I'm learning from this person, learn from this, and learn from this person, up until some point where I had so much knowledge. I've took a few training courses and all those things. And I remember very well, the first time when I was like, you know what, I think I should really be on YouTube, was when me and my friends, we actually grew an account from $200 all the way up to $3,000 within a span of a week. And when I started telling other people how we done that, it was almost like it's a lie, it didn't happen, it can't happen, nah. And I was like, you know what, maybe I should just track down my journey, track down my process, so somewhere, somehow, whenever I actually do get to make it, whenever I do actually get to be on the others, whenever I actually do happen to gain some success, someone can be able to see where it is that I come from, how I done that, and at the same time, how I got that success, which is going to be much more easier. At the same time, also for me, it'll be a bit more better, because I'll be able to just track down what are the things that I'm doing right that works. So I started my first YouTube video. So now what I've done is that I created my first video, I uploaded it, and I hit that publish button. And at the time, I'm just waiting for to just be able to see money coming in, millions of dollars coming straight to me. Okay, I'm joking about that. I wasn't expecting to see any type of money because I never even knew that YouTube pays. Remember, when I started, it was more about me taking down my process, my journey, just so even if I'm telling someone that I've been able to make, let's say, $10,000 from a trade, they don't just say I'm lying, but I can also show them a YouTube video that shows how I caught that trade, how I was able to capitalize on the trade, and on top of that, how I pulled or how I exited the trade and made money from it. So it was a more of something that I can also keep track of, my progress, and at the same time, someone can also be able to see my progress. But more importantly, I believed that somewhere, somehow in the future, there has to be success that's going to be gained. I just didn't know when and how and, all those things, but I believed that there has to be success that will be gained. So I knew that even if I just continue pushing, there'll be a day whereby I'm going to look back to my YouTube videos and see how far I've came. So I was like, you know what, let me just do this for myself and also for someone else that would gain benefit or knowledge from this. So what happened is that as soon as that was done, as soon as I was done with all of that, that's when I started posting a couple of videos here and I wasn't too consistent. I was just doing it certain some parts, like I'm actually wanted to learn certain topics, so I'd speak about certain topics just so I can learn about it, because when you're speaking about something, it means that you have to research, you have to do all those things. So I done all of that, which helped me at first. It helped me grow much more quicker in trading because I had to learn very much in order to be able to know what I'm talking about. And secondly, from all of that, it also gave me sort of like exposure to certain things. I started learning about other stuff. I started being able to be aware of certain stuff, and more importantly, I now became aware of also my full potential. So that's how the whole beginning started. So now at this time, what's still happening is that I was I'm also obviously full-time trading. I was like a full-time trader at the time. At the same time, I'm also driving Taxify part-time. So those were the two hustles that I was doing. I was a full-time trader and I was also driving Taxify as a part-time. So what I'd done is that also, because I had a company, a brand, Forex Chasers, my goal was to grow it into becoming a better brand. So now what it would do is, because of mostly I would have to fund money, I would have to do certain things in the business. So what I done is that it helped me in a way whereby I took my trading money, the money that I made from the markets, and I put it into my business, so I can basically invest into it and see it grow to becoming something. And I lived off of the money that I was making from my Taxify money. So that's how I actually robbed it in terms of being able to live and at the same time being able to just grow and invest it back into my business. So those are the things that I done. Little did I know that things are gonna start escalating. Within literally less than 3 weeks, one of my videos started skyrocketing, and as soon as people would jump in the car, requesting, they'd be like, hey, I think I know you, I think I've seen your video, I think you are the person that does trading. To a point whereby a few days later, I was like, you know what, I'm no longer I just left the app. I was like, you know what, I'm no longer gonna be driving Uber. I'm gonna be focusing full time on trading, because all these people now, because of trading, and here I am, driving Uber, trying to work here and there, and doesn't make sense. Like, let me focus more on this. I see so much potential with this. At the time, I'm still making my profits, not enough to really tell myself that, like, let me leave and do this, but I was making enough money to live, do certain things, take care of myself, basically, and my family. Let me put it that way. So that's when I decided that I'm gonna be leaving Taxify. I'm gonna be focusing more on trading full time. So that's what I've done. And it allowed me to have so much time to make YouTube videos. It also allowed me to have so much time to learn and build my business, Forex Chasers. So those are the things that I've done. So now at this time, what's going on is that my videos are now starting to get skyrocketing. Like, we're getting so many views every single day. And on top of that, like, my business, like, I'm trying to just create systems, because people are now, there's like people that are inquiring, talking to, and like, I can't really handle all of that. I've never really had a business. I've never worked with a team, and I want to focus on trading, but there's these many people that are sending me so many WhatsApp messages. I don't know what's going on. So it came to a point whereby it started being like that, and the only best way, or the only best thing that I had to do was, like, come up with a way to systemize everything. So now, while replying one of my comments on YouTube, I actually had a person that commented, and that person was like, hey man, I always watch your videos and there's no ads or whatever in the middle of it. So I want to know, do you monetize your YouTube channel? I was like, what do you mean by that? He's like, no, you do ad revenue, and then you're gonna get paid and all of that. To me, that was like mind blowing. I was like, what? I can get paid to be on YouTube? And at the time, I had like maybe 30,000 subscribers. Imagine, I had so so many subscribers, but I still didn't know that this thing does pay, because I wasn't in it for the money, truly speaking. I know most people would say you shouldn't be in it for the money and all those, but truly speaking, I wasn't in it for the money. So I didn't even know that it pays at all. And then after the person told me that, the first thing that I done was, boom, I started researching about it. I knew, I was like, wow, okay, I can qualify. I registered, I done it, because you have to actually be able to qualify. Like, you need 4,000 watch time hours, you need like 1,000 subscribers, you need like, it's just small things that you actually need. So as soon as I got that, I signed up, and YouTube sent me a verification, which took like 3 weeks. Envelope type thing. I opened it, there's like codes to it. I put those codes onto Google AdSense, and they approved me, and boom, I was ready to be paid the first month. So now I want us to dive into the dashboard, whereby I can be able to show you guys how the months went by. So now currently we're in the dashboard, and I'm just taking a look, and I'm showing you guys how all these numbers are actually making sense. So we can see all these years nothing was going on, and then boom, I think it was like 2019, the first month. This is like literally after I basically got monetized. I had like maybe 30,000 subscribers at this time. Just that same month, what happened is that I got like $71. So I was like, oh, okay, well, this is a lot of money. Like, for me, even the fact that like I get paid was too much money. So like, the fact that now I made $100 in a month, mind you, I'm still making profits from the markets. Like, I'm maybe putting in an extra $3,000 from the markets at this time, maybe $2,000, $3,000 a month from the markets. At the same time, like, my tax-free business, I left it. So I've got like, I've actually built some sort of like multiple sources of income, such as like, some things here. I'm doing all these things. So what happened is that when I got this, it was exciting in terms of, oh, I can do what I love and still be able to get paid for it. Because at this time, I was still trying to invest in cameras, invest in like when I shoot videos, I have to go there. So like, basically, it made sense for it to be able to pay itself. So if let's say I'm going to Cape Town to be able to shoot a video, that video can be able to make me money, whereby it pays itself. I will show you guys a video that one of my top earning videos. So what happened is that from here we made $70. Then boom, the next month, which was January, that's when things started to change. I made like $591. Didn't believe it. When I converted it to rand, it was like over 10,000 rands. And the next month I made $1,500. When I converted it to rand, it was like literally close to 28,000 within a single month. Now this is when things started like to open up, and I was like, wow, what just happened? Like, what's going on? And as soon as these things started to happen this way, mind you, because of the fact that now there's another income that's coming in, and it's coming in a bit more quicker, it came to a point where I just had to like, basically, because my living expenses were still low and stuff, I just had to take this money and throw it into my trading account, so I can start making more in my trading account. And then from there, you can see what happened. Price started shooting up as I made $900, I made $800, I made 940, all these numbers. So we started making like $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, all the way up to 1 month, which is the highest, where we were able to make over $3.3 thousand within that single month. And when you convert it over to rands, that's like literally close to 60,000 rands. And that was a game changer for me, being able to make 60,000 rands. That's like, a full-time salary with just one income. And at the time, remember, I'm a full-time day trader. I'm making like what? Now at this time, I'm making even more from my trading, because I don't even use that money that I don't withdraw from my account. I'm making so much from this and this and that. So that was a game changer for me. But let us take a look at one video and how big actually that video paid out. So now literally this one video started giving me, like you can see here, this one video actually made me $11,000. When you look at it, that is close to 180,000, actually $190,000 from just one simple video that I shot myself. I used a smartphone, iPhone, like super old. It was one of those iPhone 6 or 7, like those smaller ones, and like, old. Like, I didn't have space, like everything was just against me. But that one video that I shot myself made me over 190,000 rands. So now you can see also other videos that followed was like 2.7. This one video made this much, this one video made this much, this one video made this much. And to me now, my mind started opening up, and I started seeing the potentials of how anyone can start making an income from literally anywhere. So now I want to show you guys the total amount that we're actually able to make from just my YouTube channel. So one thing that I'm able to even share is, because YouTube is not my full-time income, it's not my full-time job, I'll do this for fun. My main goal or focus is to actually help traders be able to master the skills, just so they're able to trade and basically make money that they actually want to make. live it on their own terms and experience freedom in terms of financial freedom, freedom to be with friends, freedom to be anywhere at any time, all those types of things. Though that's my goal with my YouTube channel. So now let me just break down with the numbers here, so you can easily see here the estimated revenue that has been generated in a lifetime span, $62,000. And you can see here, this is how it shows. It shows all the stats, like all the months, like what was actually going on. And I started earning like around 2020, which is the biggest months that I've been making. Where this is days, actually. It shows days, like every single day. Maybe I average like $30. Some months I'll be averaging like you can see here we made like $144. And imagine just by making $154 from a video that you once done years ago, and it's making you money like today. This is like 2,000 rands that you make in a single day from videos that I even forgot about, videos that I purely done just so I can help someone, but I made a profit from them. And as you can see, $62,000. So just by converting $62,000 into rands, you can easily see that this is the number. 62,000 is actually close to 1.1 million rands, like if you are looking at it. But now I think the most important thing is for you to be able to understand that you have to understand that whenever that you are ready to whenever that you are ready to accept, or whenever that you are ready to receive, or whenever that you are ready, or you're in a frequency that would allow you to be able to just experience your desires, or experience the things that you actually do want to experience. A lot of things, a lot of doors are going to start opening up, and it's all up to you if you actually take action or not. Because remember, I could have just been like, you know what, let me just leave this, let me not focus on this, let me just do other things, let me see who's doing what, let me follow them, let me do this. This was never going to be able to work out. In fact, I was never even going to see a single cent. Not even that, I was not going to be able to touch the amounts of people that are touched. With just my YouTube video, I've been able to make over, I've been able to actually touch over 20 million people in terms of them view my videos, and we are looking into scaling that all the way up to 100 million. So imagine I wouldn't be able to do all of that. But now, because of the fact that I had a mindset that was pure, I had intentions that were pure, just by going, providing value, learning, and doing the right thing, not misleading anyone. At the same time, that allowed and opened doors for me. And the most important thing is that I want you guys to be able to take this in terms of motivation, whereby you are able to know that you can make money from literally anything. And on top of that, you can scale and you can make as much as possible. Most people that are starting maybe to do YouTube and stuff, they're starting because they want to make money. And I doubt it's going to work out if you actually do it that way. I never knew that it's going to pay. I never even believed that, I would even see more than $10 in a month from YouTube. But, there's days, like currently, if I don't make $10 in a day, I get worried, like, hey, what's going on? I need to at least make $30, $50 every single day. So that's something that's going on, or that's something that's happening. But I'm glad that you actually did love this video. We have a Telegram public group that's actually meant to help you grow, become a better trader. So you can check the link, the very first link that's in the description. You can check it out and you can sign up into our Telegram group. It is your buddy Somutupi, and I thank you so much for watching how my YouTube channel has been able to generate over 1 million rands within the past few years.